The JSE All Share index is slightly lower today, dragged down by luxury retailer, Richemont, and resource-linked sectors. Global recession worries also resurfaced after weak economic data from the United States the day before and hawkish comments from three Fed officials. Karl Gevers is an independent market analyst, and he joins us now to firstly start at home, Karl, and give us a sense of how the markets are performing at midday trade.
Yeah, good afternoon, Dudu. As you mentioned, the All Share under a bit of pressure today, down currently 0.5%, in line with the way the US ended yesterday, and also currently with global markets, Europe under pressure. This is on the back of the poor economic data out of the US that did increase the expectation of a recession. So we've also seen the US dollar that's been stronger, and that has put pressure on the rand, trading weaker at 17.25 at the moment to the US dollar. And then that stronger dollar also on the back of the weaker economic growth outlook also affected commodity prices, with oil currently down about 1% at $84.20 per barrel. Gold's holding up, while platinum is down about 2% at the moment.
Yeah, you mentioned that gold is holding up with prices inching higher today. Why?
So gold is actually, it's year to date has had a pretty strong rally, up from 1800 level to currently $1,910 dollars per ounce. And the main reason is in terms of the interest rate hiking cycle, where the US is currently, if one listens to some of the Fed officials, the indications are that there will be a slower pace of tightening, with the expectation of probably a 25 basis point hike at the end of this month, and possibly one more before the cuts start in September. So gold benefits from a declining interest rate environment because it makes the cost of holding it less, so the opportunity cost effectively. So that is why the gold, on the outlook of the interest rate hiking cycle peaking, that has been supporting gold.
BHP has reported record iron ore production and expects China to drive 2023 demand.
Yeah, so BHP reported their first half to December production results, and as you mentioned, it's a record iron ore production that they managed, primarily on the improved supply chain performance and also demand from China, and they also expect that the continued the removal or the reduction of those COVID lockdowns in China should continue supporting the demand side for iron ore. Across the rest of their group, they also had good production within metallurgical coal, copper. Copper was up 16%. Nickel was one that was down slightly, but importantly, their forecasts are unchanged. So they're certainly relying heavily on China recovering.
In more company news, as we are digesting the news of the CEO of SPAR abruptly, leaving, now we are dealing with the retailer setting the record straight on allegations about governance-related matters. What's going on?
Yeah, so SPAR has been in the news on complaints about their potentially irregular accounting around loans. And they have come out and said that their auditors, PwC, have informed them that there is one specific loan that they are compelled to report to IRBA, which is the auditing body, regulatory body. And SPAR themselves have also done their own analysis and found that there's a further two loans that they believe are reportable, or at least are irregular, amounting only to 11 million, so it's not a huge number, and entered into 5 years ago. So I think the market was slightly relieved, given that the share price has reacted quite positively, up 3% today. But I think certainly at the end of the day, no matter what the size, the governance issues need to be addressed, and we've seen that the CEO, Brett Botten, will step down at the end of this month. So hopefully that'll clear up some of the governance issues that we've seen at SPAR.
one to watch. Karl Gevers is an independent market analyst. Thank you.
Thank you.